Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syifa Nur Aiza Arifin. I'm from program studi Sistem Informasi. I'm class 19 1A 30. Today I will give my opinion about smoking in campus area. Okay, next. Definition of smoking on campus. Smoking on campus refers to the practice of consuming tobacco in the form of cigarettes of similar product, such as vaping. Within the campus environment, includes buildings, open areas, and other facilities. This activity involves smokers who are actively smoking, as well as the impact of the smoke process on both the smokers and those around them. Overall, smoking in campus is an issue that involves health, the environment, institutional policy, and social dynamics that need to be understood comprehensively. One, negative impact. Smoking in campus area can be harmful not only to smokers but also to those around them who are exposed to secondhand smoke. Many people believe that campus should protect the health of the entire community by implementing smoke-free policy. Next, I have 5 explanations. One is public health. Health impact. Smoking is known to cause various health problems, include lung cancer, heart disease, and respiratory issues. For non-smoker, exposure to secondhand smoke can lead to negative effects such increased risk of lung disease and allergy. Number 2, campus environment. Cleanless cigarettes burned through careless can pollute the environment. Creating designated smoking area often is enough to maintain cleanliness, as many smokers fail to dispose of their butts properly. And number 3, individual's freedom. Smoker right. Some argue that total smoking ban reduce smoker right to choose their habits. They contend that designated smoking areas can provide a balanced solution. Next, number 4, education and awareness. Promoting a healthy lifestyle, campus should encourage healthy and well-being. By prohibiting smoking, institutions demonstrate their commitment to be a healthy lifestyle. Number 5 is a healthy alternative. Vaping and alternative nicotine products. Some campuses are beginning to view vaping is a safer alternative to smoking. Proper regulation is campus choose to allow alternative nicotine products is important to regulate their use wisely, avoid replacing one problem with another. Next, balanced approach. Mixed policy. Campus can adopt mixed policy that allow smoking in certain areas while still education about the dangers of smoking and promoting healthy lifestyle. Okay, next, I have several aspects to consider this definition. Number 1, location. The campus area includes a location under jurisdiction of educational institution such as classroom, laboratories, cafeterias, parks, and pathway. Number 2, tobacco products. This encompasses a form of tobacco products includes cigarettes, cigars, pipes, nicotine inhalation, about a product like vaping. Number 3, impact. Smoking on campus not only affect the health of smoker, but also impact the health of other exposed to secondhand smoke, creating a larger public health issue. Next, number 4 is policy. Many campuses develop policies regarding smoking. which may include a complete ban on smoking throughout the campus or the establishment of designated smoking area. Last, number 5 is social and cultural aspect. Smoking on campus also reflects the norms and culture among students as well as attitudes toward health and lifestyle. Okay, thank you for watching my video. This is my project. See you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syifa Nur Aziza Arifin. I'm from Sistem Informasi. I'm class 19 1A 30. Today I will present my presentation. The topic is present continuous. Definition present continuous or present progressive adalah tense dalam bahasa Inggris yang digunakan untuk menggambarkan yang pertama, tindakan yang sedang berlangsung pada saat berbicara. Contohnya, she is reading a book. Yang kedua, rencana atau kegiatan yang akan terjadi di masa depan. Contohnya, we are meeting tomorrow. Yang ketiga, situasi sementara yang tidak berlangsung selamanya. Contohnya, he is living in Jakarta for now. Struktur umumnya adalah subjek plus am or is or are plus verb plus meaning. Next, struktur dasar dari present continuous adalah subjek plus am or is or are plus verb ing. Yang pertama subjek kalimat, yaitu ada I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Yang kedua I'm or is or are, bentuk to be yang sesuai dengan subjek. Yang pertama I menjadi am, he, she, it menjadi is, you, we, they menjadi are. Kemudian yang ketiga verb ing, kata kerja dengan akhiran ing. Contohnya I'm reading a book, she cooking dinner, they are playing soccer. Next, daily communication. Present continuous memiliki beberapa pentingnya dalam komunikasi sehari-hari, antara lain yang pertama menggambarkan tindakan sekarang, yang kedua rencana masa depan, yang ketiga menunjukkan situasi sementara, yang keempat interaksi dinamis. Kemudian dengan menggunakan present continuous kita dapat berkomunikasi secara lebih efektif dan jelas dalam berbagai situasi. Selanjutnya positive sentence. Berikut beberapa contoh kalimat positif dalam present continuous. Yang pertama, I'm studying for my exam. Yang kedua, she is watching a movie. Yang ketiga, they are playing in the park. Yang keempat, we are having dinner together. Yang kelima, he is working on a new project. Yang keenam, the kids are drawing picture. Yang ketujuh, you are listening to music. Next, negative sentence. Ada beberapa contoh kalimat negatif dalam present continuous. Yang pertama, I'm not studying for my exam. Yang kedua, she is not watching a movie. Yang ketiga, they are not playing in the park. Yang keempat, we are not having dinner together. Yang kelima, he is not working on a new project. Yang keenam, the kids are not drawing picture. Yang ketujuh, you are not listening to music. Next, question yes or no. Struktur pertanyaan ya atau tidak dalam present continuous adalah sebagai berikut. Berikut contoh-contohnya. Yang pertama, am I studying for the test? Yang kedua, she is cooking dinner. Yang ketiga, Yang ketiga, are they playing football? Yang keempat, is he working late today? Yang kelima, are we going to the party tonight? Okay, next. Usage of present continuous. Present continuous digunakan dalam beberapa situasi berikut. Yang pertama, aksi yang sedang berlangsung saat ini. Contohnya, she is reading a book. Yang kedua, aksi yang sedang terjadi dalam jangka waktu tertentu. Yang ketiga, rencana atau kegiatan yang sudah pasti di masa depan. Yang keempat, situasi yang sementara atau tidak permanen. Yang kelima, perubahan atau perkembangan. Contohnya, the climate is getting warmer. Next, future plans. Future plans itu adalah rencana masa depan. Contohnya yang pertama ada I'm visiting my grandparents this weekend. Yang kedua, she is starting her new job next month. Yang kedua, she is starting her new job next month. Yang ketiga, we are having a meeting tomorrow. Yang keempat, they are going on vacation next week. Yang kelima, he is playing a concert on Saturday. Kemudian ada temporary situation. Strukturnya yaitu yang pertama ada am, is, are, subject, verb ing, and complement. Yang pertama, I'm living with my friends for a new month. Yang kedua, she is working at cafe until she finds a new job. Yang ketiga, he is studying in London for the semester. Yang keempat, they are staying in a hotel while their house is being renovated. Yang kelima, we are taking a break from our usual routine this week. Next ada background action. Oke, selanjutnya ada background action. Di sini ada 5 contoh sebagai berikut. Kita skip aja. Kemudian ada common mistakes. Here are some common mistakes people make when using the present continuous tense. Sini ada 3 contoh common mistakes. Yang pertama, using the wrong auxiliary verb. Yang kedua, using the base form instead of the ing form. Yang ketiga, confusing present continuous with simple present. Masing-masing dari 3 contoh berikut ada 2 contoh kalimat yang correct and incorrect, itu yang benar dan tidak benar. Bisa dilihat sebagai berikut. Kemudian ada forming the ing form. Yang pertama ada regular verbs dan yang kedua ada verbs ending in e. Kemudian ada practice exercise 1. Di sini ada contoh-contoh kalimat. Di sini ada contoh-contoh latihannya. Yang pertama, while I was studying, my brother was playing video games. Yang kedua, she was cooking dinner while the children were watching TV. Yang ketiga ada they were discussing the project while I was working on my report. Yang keempat ada he was reading a book as the rain was falling outside. Kemudian yang kelima, we were walking in the park when we saw a beautiful sunset. Oke, next ada case discussion, yaitu di sini ada struktur, example, dan use-nya. Di strukturnya yaitu seperti biasa, subject, am, is, are, dan verb ing. Kemudian example-nya, she is reading a book. Use-nya yang pertama ada current action, yang kedua temporary situation. Kemudian ada sentence change sentence. Kemudian ada change sentence, yaitu ada 4 present. Yang pertama ada present continuous, simpelnya menit ke 7 salah. Oke, ada change sentence. Di sini ada beberapa contoh kalimat simple dan present continuous-nya. Kita kasih ada beberapa kalimat present continuous dan simpelnya. Yang pertama ada she is reading a book. Kemudian simpelnya they playing soccer. Present continuous-nya they are playing soccer. Simpelnya I write an email. Oke, present continuous-nya I am writing an email. Simpelnya he was TV. Begitu terusnya ya. Kemudian ada konteks example. Strukturnya seperti biasa, subject, am, is, are, plus verb ing. Example-nya she is reading a book. Current action-nya describing action happening at the moment. Example-nya itu they are playing soccer right now. Temporary situation, action that are not permanent. Example-nya I'm living in the New York for the summer. Kemudian ada next ada group activity. Activity-nya itu what are we doing. Objektifnya itu to practice the present continuous, then talk, speaking and writing. Material needs, speaking and writing. Material needs-nya itu ada whiteboard or flipchart, markers, papers, and pens for each group. Instruksinya itu divide the class, split the class into small groups of 3, until 5 student. Brainstorming sessionnya itu each group spend 5 until 10 minutes brainstorming a list of activities that people commonly do, cooking, studying, and playing sport. Okay, thanks for watching my video. Okay, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.